Hello, my friends. My name is Rick, and I'm sailing Frog's Leap. Today, I'm at Shelter Bay Marina at the Panama Canal, and we are solidly in the rainy season. Okay. Hello, everybody. Well, today I'm at Shelter Bay Marina doing a lot of projects, trying to get ready to get underway. So I want to get pulled out of the water. And I got a text from Ricardo. Hey, you can't pull me out like in the next coming days. They have a shortage of stands. You know, they're trying to fix this shortage of stands right now, and I'm kind of caught up in that. If we slide around over here, there are these triangular things you see with these screw pad deals on the top, but they're triangular. And you know, you don't go to Walmart to buy these things, you know. And they're making a bunch of these stands because they realize right now that's their limiting factor. It's pretty crazy. I'm caught up in it too. See, there's some of these three that are building. And then they have some more over here. We'll go up these stairs and look down at them. Because that's when I realized what was going on. And then, of course, Ricardo explained it to me. But yeah, look right here. You gotta see it. So they've got ones in different phases of construction. Yeah, because the one that are partially primered has rust and stuff on it. So it's hard for me to tell if these are newly made or if they're maintaining them, you know, stopping the rust, and it's just maintenance. So it's difficult to know, but in any case, they don't have enough for me, at least right now. Yeah, that's what the marina looks like from the yard office up here. And back there in the distance is long-term storage. So folks that come and put their boats away for months at a time. I'll leave my boat for a month or two. I've never left it for a season though. Let's go over here. Sometimes I like walking the yard, and there's a big storm coming you can see in the distance. So I'm kind of coming out here, getting some filming in before the rain comes, because it's coming for sure. Oh man, there's so many cool things to look at. I'm gonna take you over here first before I take you over to these cool orange things, because this is fascinating too. Yeah, this is a field full of these. They're like jacks is what they look like, but they interconnect to make breakwaters and stuff. But what I wanted to show you was over here. They make these themselves. So if that row of stuff, those are molds. They fill them up with concrete, and what comes out of them are those things. So this is like a little mini factory. Those are the molds, and there's your inventory. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I also want to take you over here because I've never seen this before. I can't tell if they're lifeboats or some kind of a weird submarine. I don't know. Yeah, you can see those orange things in the distance. I have never seen those before. They don't look like lifeboats to me because they have like a weird submarine top on it. I don't even know what you call that. So I'm sure submariners have a word for it, right? Oh yeah, the rain's coming. That's all thunder right there. Look at this. This is a submarine for sure. This is the bow. Yep, sure has got a bow thruster in there. Oh yeah, that's definitely a submarine. Whoa. This is the bow over here. There's a platform, looks like for viewing, and maybe a watertight hatch over there. I imagine there's viewing windows somewhere on here, but we don't get to see them. A lot of stainless steel. This is not an old submarine. This is a pretty new construction. Yeah, look at that. Protected propeller. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Oh, you can see the windows, the underwater windows. Yes. Let's see if I can get a better picture. That looks like It does look a conning station up there for mooring. Yep, he's got a wheel, he's got a thruster control, so yeah, pretty cool. Wow, that's pretty crazy. It's amazing. It can be pretty interesting just walking through the yard. All right, I think that's about enough. Walking through the yard. It's hot and humid. No, I'm gonna stay here, I think, and wait for the yard opportunity because, yeah, you could go to Linton, but to be honest, if I'm gonna do work, it's nice to have the pool, some way to instantly cool down, because especially for a guy like me, I gotta be honest, I overheat a lot. Oh, look at this as I was talking. Oh, one of them nailed me, man. I'm gonna have to hose this shirt down before I get in the pool and cool down. So, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal to have to wait, but I didn't put any thought into pre-planning this whole haul out. I thought, well, once I get ready and then I'll ask. That was probably a mistake. I probably should have used a little more forethought. Ricardo runs the shop up there. He's the one who let me know, hey, look, we have this constraint, which is on the stands. In the meantime, I have to find some things to kind of keep myself busy. I think that's the benefit of spending time like this, where you're just hanging out in the marina or in the boatyard, where you're just spending time working on the boat. And there's some value to that, maybe a lot of value. Let me show you what I'm working on outside in between trips to the pool to cool off. Well, when island packets are sold new, they have like a 1-inch stainless steel strip that goes all the way around the boat. Supposedly, this strip will protect that tow rail. I suppose it depends on the severity of the impact, but to be honest, it was just too hard to keep shiny, and yeah, I like it without it. What do you think? Well, I may have talked about this before, but when I bought Frog's Leap, there was, I think it was Cetol or was some kind of coating over the wood, and it looked nice, and it was pretty durable. I think there was quite a few coats on it. The problem that I found was, especially once I started sailing it, and you're moving around the deck, and the deck is wet. Once that starts happening, you realize, can't speak for anybody else, but what I realized was, geez, it's slippery, so it depends on what kind of sailing you're doing and what you're doing with the boat, right? Initially I was thinking about, well, you got to go, you do San Blas, and you got to come back all the way to, Linton Bay to check out. Well, doing more research, it looks like you can check out from Porvenir in San Blas, which is the first one you come to. It's furthest west island in the San Blas archipelago. Oh yeah, we're doing archipelago again. I think that was season 1. Might have been season 2. You got to go check it out. Yeah. So now the plan is, I'll go to Linton just to check it out, but I have no plans other than getting fuel there, topping off with fuel, and then going to San Blas. And what's cool about checking out in Porvenir is, at least from ChatGPT, it says that you have to leave within 24 to 72 hours. Probably specifies when you do check out, and it's probably 24 hours. I've never seen a 72 hour. You check out, you check out. So I don't know where ChatGPT got the 72 hours from. I don't expect to see that. I expect 24 hours. You got to be out of there. So probably we'll check out. If they will give me 72 hours, if it's a unique circumstance down there, which could be the Gunayala, man, I'm sure they have their own rules, man. But if they'll give you 72 hours, that'd be great, because then I could go all the way over to the swimming pool, which is the northeasterly most island in the San Blas archipelago. That would be great. Hang out there for a day, get a full night's sleep, and bam, off to Cartagena. So that would be perfect. That's the ideal situation that I'm hoping for. I'm just not pulling the trigger on it yet, because I do want to do this haul out and do a bottom job, and I'm not under time pressure yet. Well, Ricardo's team made quick work of plussing up their inventory of stands, and well, here I am, getting ready to get pulled out of the water. Well, once the boat's over the straps, they put a diver in the water. And in this case, my boat's pretty small, so in this case the diver, I think he tied them kind of together so they wouldn't go flying apart and lose the boat that way. In any case, they're very deliberate with everything they do, and I gotta tell you, I am super happy to be hauling out here in Shelter Bay. I think these guys are really great. One of the things I was super impressed with was, they gave the diver all the time he needed. The guy running the travel lift was clearly in charge, and he didn't give the diver, any trouble. It was clear that when the diver's in the water, it's the diver's show. Oh, yeah. The moment of truth. Man, I feel this way every time. There's just something magical about a boat coming out of the water. Oh man, look at that shape. It's just a good looking boat. God. Sometimes, because she doesn't have the length, and sometimes when I can't get the speed I want to, maybe I think I want a bigger boat, but man, when I see her come out of the water and I see those lines, man, she looks good. Yeah, I mean, you know what? That green boot top didn't last real good, but I'm telling you, with the new paint, new boot top, cleaned up transom, man, she's gonna look good. Well, my initial thought is, just based on a quick inspection after they got done with the pressure wash, was that she's definitely going to need a coat of bottom paint, and I was kind of hoping of not having to do that, just do a sanding. But I mean, I was pretty religious about doing my bottom cleanings, so I wasn't really that surprised to see the bottom come out in such good shape, but there were definitely scrapes. You could see where the paint's coming off because of all the scrapings and stuff. So, Pedro does the bottom cleanings here, and he's got big huevos to do it too, because there's alligators in this water, and when he goes in there, he brings a spear gun. Yeah, so it's serious business. And you pay for it too. It's like $100. I think in San Francisco I was paying $50 a cleaning. So, you pay for it for sure. But yeah, I think all in all it's fine. I'm gonna have to do a bottom coat, and I don't mind that. I'm glad I pulled it out. I think gives you a peace of mind heading into this transit through the San Blas to Cartagena. So yeah, I feel good about it. Well, everybody took a short break like 30 minutes. So get some lunch. It's around noon. So I took a break too, and now they're moving the boat. They've moved it now, and the weather's pretty good today. So Ricardo was telling me they might start sanding the boat today, which would be really great, because kind of get me ahead of the game here. See where it is. There she is. Yeah. Yeah, when the guys looked like they were finishing sanding, I went over to visit my friend Miles. Now Miles, he's got a 3-digit island packet. These are the newer ones. And man, he's just such a cool dude. Super selfless, and he was eager to help me, man. He grabbed his wire wheel angle grinder, and he just went at my prop.
Instead of using the grinder to come against the edge, you want to go off the edge with the grinder so it doesn't tear into the edges. This way you're running off the prop rather than against the prop.
Because I didn't have a wire wheel, and man, just thanks a lot, Miles. You're the man, dude. All right, well, I'm here at the pool at Shelter Bay Marina, and yeah, everything's going according to schedule with the boat. I think I'm probably gonna be out here on Monday, and progress, man, is really going great. So I think I'll sign off for now. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Well, come on now, give me a subscribe. You know I'm working my ass off out here.